Hey there, my name is Lexi, and thank you so much for joining me for the hot take today. Today's hot take is talking about Drake's son, Adonis Graham. That's his name, right? Yeah. I was on Twitter, as I usually am a lot these days, and I stumbled across the freestyle, Man Freestyle by Adonis Graham. I didn't listen to it for real. What I heard, I did not like it. And here's my hot take on it. I'm very disappointed in that song because of who Adonis's father is. Like, bro, you're Drake. You are Drake's son. You are Drake's son. Whether you are born with the talent or not, you should have had more coaching before releasing that. Now, I know some people might be like, oh, he's just a kid. They're probably just having fun. And, I guess rich people can throw out stuff like this just because they got money to be able to do it. And the budget for the video is obviously big, and it's a high quality video for such a terrible song. I'm disappointed because, like I said, this is Drake's son. Drake is arguably one of the best rappers of our time at the moment, right? As of this recording, he is one of the best rappers of our time. How do you allow your son to put out that so-called freestyle? It's trash. And I don't care that he's a kid. You, as his father, should have coached him through that better, and y'all should not have released that. Now, here's where the internet is a problem, right? Okay, so there's so many things playing as a factor in this. I get it, he's a kid. I get it, they're just having fun. I get it that even though he's a kid and they're just having fun, he can still make a lot of money off of this just because people are going to check it out because that's Drake's son. I get all of that. I understand it. I don't like it. I think it's great that he's setting his son up financially and, already kind of like instilling that legacy in him. But it's disappointing that Drake is your father and this is what you come up with. I feel like Drake should have coached him. And so let me back it up though. I feel like they should not have shared this with the world. I feel like they should have kept this private within their family between father and son. This did not need to be shared with the world because it's not the type of quality that people would expect from the son of Drake. Right? At least that's how I feel. It makes me sad because I think I had just read something that Bow Wow said. Somebody posted it on Twitter, and it made me sad because it's like we really don't have any type of Bow Wow artists in this day and age. Like the preteen market is non-existent. Granted, Adonis, I heard he's like 6 years old. Cool. But can we take a moment to appreciate what little Bow Wow did as a child who was only like 11 years old rapping? The people who were around him cared enough. And this goes back to the artist development. The people who were around Bow Wow cared enough to not let him just put anything out. First of all, people respected money a lot more, I feel. Because we're not about to put no money behind no BS. And, back then you couldn't just put something out for shock value. Like you genuinely had to be good and it genuinely had to be quality, even if it was more like nonsense booty shaking music, right? But in the case of Bow Wow, he had people around him that coached him, that helped him in the studio. They probably did let him freestyle, but they didn't let that be the final draft. They probably let him freestyle and then said, okay, from what you did right here, we're going to pull this piece and we're going to turn this into a verse. We're going to pull this piece that's really catchy. We're going to turn that into a hook. Why didn't Drake do the same thing with his son before they put out this so-called free? And why is he putting out freestyles? Why? I wanted Drake, what I would have liked to hear from this. The beat is obviously dope. The sound quality is obviously dope. The music video is obviously dope. Like, come on, Drake got money. Is the quality is no issue, right? But Drake, let him freestyle. You know, I think the hook was catchy, except for like the second half of it. You know what I mean? I don't even remember the song. Something about don't talk to my mans like that. It's also a weird choice of song for a child. I don't know. My man, don't talk to my mans like that. I don't know. But I'm not gonna get into that because, child, some people will get upset with me. But take his freestyle, pick out parts. What's gonna be the verse? What's gonna be the hook? What are we talking about? You guide the writing. You know, both of you go back together and you explain to him, why are we structuring a song in this way? What is a verse? What is a hook? If you're going to have him do ad libs, explain to him what ad libs are. If you're going to have him stack certain parts, explain to him why he's repeating things over and over to stack them. Like, I'm just curious about the education behind it all. I understand this was probably just a bonding moment for them. And, you know, I guess a way to make money, but mostly a bonding moment. But to be Drake's son, and this is what you come out with, some nonsense on the track just because y'all got the money to do it. Oh, gosh. It grinds my gears. It grinds my gears. We really took Lil Bow Wow and Lil Romeo for granted, because at least the people that were around them made sure that they had good all around songs. No matter what level you starting out at. If this was to be his artistic debut, like Drake, he didn't have to start at this level. He could have started so much higher than this. Where's the care? And maybe there is care there. Like I said, maybe they were just having fun. But y'all could have kept that private until he did more songs and found his sound and found his flow a little more. He seems to speak really well. He enunciates his words very well and pronounces everything very well. But the song is trash. Sorry. You can't shy away from the truth just because he's a kid. Y'all put it out there and opened him up to millions of opinions and criticisms from strangers, me being one of them. So that's just my hot take. Very disappointed. But my name is Lexi. Thank you so much for joining me for the hot take. Until next time, peace.